Hello everyone, my name is Random1785 and welcome back to another video of 1785 Speedruns. I have no clue what's happening below me, so I decided to just record the intro here. I don't know what happened here, I have no clue. Yeah, in this episode you'll be going over runs, 42 to 60 or something, I'm not too sure. And yeah, these runs were pretty interesting. Nothing really super good happened in them, but some things did happen. The runs were pretty interesting in their own way, and I hope you enjoy this video. And yeah, I'll see you in the video, and hope you enjoy it. I somehow managed to find iron digging down on 142, so that was pretty cool. But I later found the shipwreck, so that iron was kind of completely useless. Unfortunately, the shipwreck really sucked, so I actually needed that iron. Anyways, the bastion was behind me, and the fortress was this way, so I decided to set up a pearl hand. And I threw the pearl, and it landed really low. This bastion was really scuffed, because it was completely inside of a salt biome. Like, how does that happen? And, I think I got really scared. I didn't know, okay. And I just found this gold block here, and since I didn't have gold armor, I decided just to take it and go and craft some gold armor, which did end up paying off, so yeah. After wasting a ton of time trying to kill magma cubes, because I was scared, I released the pearl hang, which kinda came close to killing me, but not really. Unfortunately, it was a treasure bastion, so I went ahead and broke it. This chest had the most arrows I've ever seen. Like, just look at that. Anyways, I was Pydaring the fortress when that happened. That's right, a magma cube jumped on my head, which scared the crap out of me. Anyways, I dug for such a long time in the nether walls before I finally realized that a fortress was above me. As you can see, it's been 27 minutes, and I finally found a fort, so that's cool. From there, nothing interesting happened, and I just did the normal part of the run, and I killed the dragon. GG. Also, here's where I dug. As you can see, I dug directly under the fortress, and as you can see down there, that's where I dug. I dug right under the spawners, and it went all the way over there. This run, there was an extremely weird buried treasure. Like, look at this thing. What is that? Anyways, I was building a magma portal, and then I realized I was stupid. So yeah, that was good job. So I made another magma portal, and this time I didn't screw up as badly. But I did screw up pretty hard, because, well, yeah. And then I tried to light it, which was also pretty stupid. So, yeah. This was not a good day for magma portals.
Jump down.
Anyways, I cooked some hoglins, which I think was pretty interesting, since none of them cared about me. Even though I punched them like multiple times. They literally just did not care. And then one of them just walked into lava and died. And then another one behind walked into lava. So yeah, that was cool. And they literally didn't care about me until I literally smacked them, even though I was in their face. Anyways, this run I found one treasure, another treasure, and upon exiting one of the treasures, I actually didn't have a single mob spawner within 32 chunks. Anyways, there still wasn't a single fortress within 32 chunks, so I decided to pearl over to this stables bastion. And this stables bastion was pretty lucky, because as I was running this way, I got a mob spawner on the pie. So I made my way all the way over there, only to realize that it was just another treasure bastion. Anyways, I managed to find an actual fortress at 37 minutes in the run after leaving the bastion at like 15-ish minutes. That was amazing. And from there, I proceeded to normally play the run and defeat the dragon. For run 44, I looted this chest, only to pause, and then I got myself a stone axe and a buried treasure map. On the way to the buried treasure, I found a shipwreck that gave me literally nothing. I got the rest of my iron I needed from the buried treasure. Made a really bad portal. I got this really scary gravel spawn because I was afraid it was going to like collapse and like kill me, and I immediately see two bastions, so that's cool. How do I get two bastions? What? Anyways, I traded the first bastion to only get a total of 13 pearls, which is absolutely terrible. So I instead just make my way over to the second bastion to get the rest of the stuff I need. From there I got a really close fortress, and this would have been like really good bait. I didn't get rolled on that treasure. Oh, I just said it. Okay. But yeah. Also, I have 41 obby, because why not? In the stronghold, I got this pretty cool looking chest. And I entered the end on pretty much a guaranteed sub 30 pace, so that's pretty cool. This probably would have sub 25 if I didn't get rolled on the housing, but whatever. Luckily, the dragon did perch in time, and I got a sub 28. GG. Oh shoot. And I somehow managed to pick block the obsidian and not place a bed. And yeah. That was a bit of a scuff cycle. I picked blocked into the obsidian. Anyways, I got rolled in iron in a cave, and then I found the stupidest pig ever. Just stood in the fire. I was like, this is fine. You know what? From there, I was digging down to lava when this happened. I was really scared I was going to die here, and I actually kept holding space because I thought I would fall through the obsidian. And I've had this happen to me before where I just fell through the obsidian. Wait, no, I'm still doing that, right? Later I realized that I was actually in crawl mode, so I managed to just... Oh, okay. Like, just, yeah. For a second I just face the water, and now I was completely encased in obsidian, so that was nice. Anyways, I entered the nether to find a bridge bastion floating above lava and a gas shooting at me. Luckily, using most of my blocks, or I don't really count my wood as blocks since I kind of conserve it, but using a lot of my blocks, I managed to make my way over to the bastion. Unfortunately, I only got 19 obsidian from all my trades, and I already took the backup blocks on bridge, which was very unfortunate. Well, which was more unfortunate was this pearl hang. Ended up doing that, and I ended up dying. Now, I could have just pearl clutched, but I didn't expect me to plummet straight down, and I actually kind of threw the pearl, if you look closely. A few frames before I died, I ended up hawking to my pearl, and I throw it about here. So the ticket that was here, and then unfortunately the pearl just didn't appear, and it just died somehow. That was nice. So yeah, unfortunate. Luckily, I did have 2 pearls, or 2 stacks of pearls remaining, and I was really scared of this gas shooting me, so I quickly drank fire res so I could jump in lava if I wanted to, which was pretty smart. And yeah, I didn't have any obsidian after, which was quite unfortunate. Anyway, since I had no obsidian and the fortress was in this direction, I decided to pearl hang back to my original portal, so I could go back there if I wanted to, which in my opinion was pretty smart play. This spawner was really weird. The fortress was just in a really weird location, and I couldn't really find it, and I lost a ton of time just to like trying to find where this stupid fortress was, and it was so annoying. Eventually I found this 1 block fortress pillar in the middle of a lava lake, and that's how I finally managed to enter the fortress. Unfortunately, I didn't get a bunch of food when I was coming back to get my stuff, and all my food burned, so I pretty much had no food left. That meant I only had 1 mutton and 2 mushroom stews to complete the blaze fight. Luckily, I did manage to pull it off, and with this last blaze I killed, I got another rod, and I released my pearl hang, which should land at about now. There we go. And this brought me back close to my original portal. That was, I mean, the death was played terribly, but this is pretty, oh gosh, good, except for the fact that I just walked in lava. I don't need bowls, because I'm gonna get stuff from the village. And luckily, I was able to get my blaze rods, keep some pearls, and go back to the overworld. From there, I just did a classic run to the stronghold, and I found a pillager outpost, which was pretty funny. Unfortunately, while I was traveling, my stream decided to die for like the nth time in the challenge. Again, no reason to cheat, I get nothing from it. Right? Just like Wi-Fi is a freaking where we were. So look what like nothing's changed. I literally got nothing. I know where the stronghold is. I didn't teleport there. I used my pearls. Yeah, so my Wi-Fi cut out. Luckily, I had my second monitor next to me, and I managed to catch it pretty quickly. And it ended up just cutting 2 minutes out of the run, but it was a pretty boring part where I just pearled around. So yeah. Was it 5180? The rest of the run went pretty smoothly, luckily, and I managed to one-cycle the dragon pretty well. Well, not really that well. I mean, it flipped, but whatever. I don't care. Run 46 had this really bad ocean that almost gave me Run 40 vibes. I sailed the sea for about 2 minutes and a half, and the only structure I found was this ruined portal over here. And let's see what the chest gives me. I completely forgot what it gave me. Let's see, the chest gave me some golden carrots. That's actually huge. And a gold sword, that's completely useless. And also flint and steel. Not bad. I later found an ocean ruin, and this allowed me to get a treasure map. So yippee. While on the map, I saw a red dot, which basically meant there was a lava pool, which was actually really funny. I used a treasure map to find a lava pool. Nice. Using the lava pool, I entered the nether, and by the way, look at those cords over there. Look at these cords. Negative 1,274. I might as well just dig down to find a stronghold. The rest of the run went normally until I had to blind travel, and I did some really weird stuff here. So the first portal I built spawned me in a cave, so I decided to do educated travel by just throwing an eye and trying to look at the angle, which was about like 1-ish degrees. I built another portal a short distance away, and that spawned me in another cave, unfortunately. Deep, lukewarm ocean. And I was a long way off, but the angle changed to negative 174, which I thought was a huge angle change until I realized it was in between the two portals. So I went into the middle of the portals and built another one to have it spawn me in another cave, and this looked really similar to one of the other portals I've made, like because of this blocks over here, and I thought I somehow spawned at one of the other portals somehow, but it turns out I didn't. Actually, wait, is that a different one? So I just went back to this portal. So that was some great thinking skills from me there. And other than this lava pool I found in the stronghold, everything... Actually, the stronghold was really annoying. I ended up going down here. And this was like really deep in the stronghold, and watch that block placement, no damage. And the portal was on here somehow. This was like really deep in the stronghold, so I was really confused. But what? That's so deep. Other than that, I did the one cycle, and I misplaced an obby block, just like it did in my sub 20. And I still somehow managed to hit a 4-bet with that thing there, and I blocked myself out with the gold block, which was pretty funny. Scuff cycle. I'm blocking myself in the gold, by the way, that's so cool. Yeah! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15. Run 47 saw me spawn next to a village, and yeah, as you can see there, that house is a village. I made my way down this cave. There were a few mobs, and I got shot by the skeletons a few times, and I got boosted this way, and some creepers dropped down. As you can see, there's string there. A spider died, and I'm trying to look for a cave or lava, but I instead decided I did a pretty smart play of just digging down and boxing myself in. While I was boating down, I almost got jump scared. Well, digging in this nether, I found this really cool wall. What? It's a wall. It's a literal wall. I found a wall. I managed to find this fortress, and I decided to just make my way over to there. Who are you? And it was an open spawner, which I didn't like too much, so I walked over here and I found a better one, so that was nice. Okay, I'm actually just gonna... The blaze fight was going pretty well until my axe broke, and I ran and I somehow got shot. And then it didn't go very well. I somehow forgot to have eyes because I didn't see this cobblestone down here, and I made a wood axe instead. And I never make wood axes. There's cobble on my screen, and there's cobble here. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. Anyways, I was making my way to the bastion, as you can see right over there. And this happened. What the heck? What? My blaze darts are fine, thank gosh. Oh my gosh. What was that? I knew my lava bucket was, but I couldn't really confirm if I had an iron pickaxe, and if I didn't have an iron pickaxe, I couldn't mine gold. Actually, the iron pickaxe actually was here, and I didn't see it when I went through my spring by frame. But it did go into this this fire here, which was probably pretty sketchy. But it did end up surviving when I got back, but whatever. No way. So I made my way back. It was very chaotic. First of all, this gas was camping this bridge, and I decided to just YOLO it and run through the bridge. And luckily, the gas did not sight me off, so I managed to make it. Unfortunately, another gas spawned, and then there's a bunch of skeletons here. And this skeleton shot me, which was unfortunate. And I got shot by this gas, and then got hit again. And I thought that was when I died. And then 4 skeletons spawned in front of me, and I dodged them. And then I went into this ravine, and the gas shot me again. So I was at half a heart. This piglet was gonna kill me, and then I got sniped by the gas. Where? That gas. Anyways, I was making my way back, and then I look at where my stuff was, and I see 2 hoglins, which is not a good sign. So I contemplate if I'm gonna go there or not, and old piglin spawns out of nowhere, and I start just getting beat up by everything. And I try to tower up here to kill the hoglin, but of course the skeleton shoots me, and I just run. And now everything's chasing me now, like literally everything. And there's another piglin over here and a hoglin. I try to get my stuff, but then I realize it's probably a lost cause, and I eat this pork chop and I run. And at this point I see if I can kill the hoglins or the piglins, but unfortunately I cannot. And yeah, it didn't go too well. Still a bit healthier, so I tried to see if I could maybe kill the hoglin or something. I made them shoot the hoglin a bit. Hoglin, go, what are you doing? And I made a bit of a misplay here. I tried to clear out the piglins here. And it went pretty well until a bunch of piglins came out of nowhere behind. I could have just ran and got my stuff, but I decided to eliminate piglins, and that was a stupid display, and I'm fine. Luckily I made it up here and just contemplated what to do next. There's still more pigs down here. And there were 2 piglins and a hoglin down there, all over my stuff. I had a gold sword, but I didn't really think it would work if I threw it, because unfortunately there were 2 piglins and there was a hoglin, and I couldn't jump down there anyways. I don't think I can grab my stuff. Now another piglin walked in, so that's great. Grab my stuff. Is there anything down there that's like edible? I see the bread. So I saw the bread down here, and I formulated a plan. I would go over and try and get the bread, so that way I could heal and get the rest of my stuff. So I started digging in this wall, trying to get it, and I accidentally ended up exposing the ravine to myself and almost getting shot, and then I almost dug down into lava, so that was great. Eventually I got really close to the bread and decided to just block it off entirely, so nothing could touch me, and I managed to get some healing. Let's go. Heal. Okay, we got our pick. And this hoglin scared the crap out of me, so I just ran back to my hiding hole. After that, I made the great escape. Unfortunately, 4 piglins and a hoglin were there. 2 skeletons, 5 piglins, 6 piglins, 1 hoglin, and 2 skeletons were there to spectate. And I somehow managed to box in and not die, so that was great. And then I decided to just dig in this wall a bit and get up through here and just run. And I managed to do that. And you can see my stuff over there. So that's, yeah. This time when I put it down, I didn't die. So yippee. And my iron pick actually survived. So iron pick did survive. I just did all that thing. Blaze rods. Okay. Luckily, I did have my blaze rod, which was pretty much the only thing that mattered. And yeah, as you can see, I was pretty relieved to be there. That was arguably one of the most intense runs I've ever had, because just that insane, just mobs, just everywhere. That was really fun, and it was really cool in my thing I've done, dude. Oh. That was pretty cool, but it also was really stressful. The rest of the run went by pretty smoothly without any insane amount of mobs trying to kill me or whatever, and I one-cycled the dragon. I spawned next to a flower forest for run 48, so that was nice. I don't know if this is my Wi-Fi's fault or my stream's fault. I don't know. Probably the stream's fault. Yeah. Unfortunately, I didn't get a single structure, so I just did a normal structureless run. While I was going down in the cave, I saw a spider, zombie, and a skeleton. And I tried to make my way down here, but I got hit by the spider, taking fall damage. I got hit by the skeleton and took fall damage. And luckily, they stopped going after me, and I managed to survive. And then I found a spider dungeon over here, so that was cool. Interesting. Oh, juked. Juked. Unfortunately, nothing really useful with here other than Gapple and a spare bucket. From there, I spawned right next to a fortress, so I thought it just do 4 first. Anyways, I was digging to the bastion when I broke blocks and I saw that, so that was pretty cool. Okay, interesting. It was a triple chest, and I planned to go ahead and spam loot the chest, but unfortunately a piglin came out of nowhere. Fortunately, I had to lava this dude, or else I couldn't really trade. And I tried to make my way over here, but a piglin jumped me out of nowhere and I got scared, so I just blocked myself off. So yeah, good job for me. So I decided to just play it like super safe, and I just dug my way over to the triple, slowly, just to get some gold armor. I'm gonna strip mine to a chest. It ended up being a bridge bastion, and I somehow managed to walk in lava, which was pretty nice. So that was really funny. From there, I blind traveled since I didn't get any obsidian from bastion, and it put me in a giant tree taiga, which is a rare biome. That's pretty cool. Unfortunately, my blind ended up being about furthest distance possible, 2k. And since I was in sub 30 pace, that's why it was 2k. Every time I'm on sub 30 pace, it's been 2k. And this has happened 7 times in a row. So that is just really, really sad. Unfortunately, I forgot to confirm the percentage since it was only 85%. And it ended up being like nowhere here. So I just got scammed. So I thought I'd just put all the ravine, and I threw another eye, and let's see where it is. Other than losing sub 35 to not checking the angle of the stronghold, I managed to kill the dragon and got a sub 36, so it wasn't the end of the world. This run, I had a lava pool next to spawn, which was pretty nice, and I was able to enter the nether extremely quick, at about 6 minutes, which is quick for this challenge, and because I suck at overworlds, so yeah. Anyways, I decided to do fort first, because the fortress was close, and the bastion unfortunately was not. While I was looting the loot part of the spawner, I somehow got the base spawner. Also, this is weird, because the roof usually can have stuff like this jutting out of it, so this was really strange. And then there's a blaze spawner above, which is also really funny. I got a bit greedy here, and I wanted all of these blazes, so I decided to just attack them. And unfortunately there were wither skeletons here, so I decided to just kill them. There were 4 blazes shooting at me here, but decided that I got too cocky and decided that I could take them all. And I ended up critting the blaze instead of normal hitting it, and it ended up being over lava. And this allowed it to just shoot me in the back a bunch of times. And because of these wither skeletons here, it's just really stressful. I tried to kill these blazes, but then it hit me, and then I had to deal with this wither skeleton, and yeah, it was just not going well. I could have dug down at any time here, which was really stupid. I could have just dug down
Oh my god.
but I decided to just stay up here for no reason,
Hit from?
and the blaze hit me from behind and I died. I could have just dug down at any time, but my brain just wasn't working, which was unfortunate.
Dude. Yeah, okay.
I made my way back, and luckily all the mobs despawned, and most of my stuff was intact, so that was nice. From there, I managed to play the rest of the run out without any major mistakes, and I hit this pretty cool 4-bed.
Oh my gosh. Please?
Not only that, it also sub 35.
Yes.
Meaning that if I didn't die, this would have sub 30. Good job.
Go.
Run 50 was a literal disaster. I spawned in the middle of nowhere, unfortunately. I found some iron doing water pool takedowns, so that's pretty nice, and it was pretty much all the iron I needed, so yeah. And while E-raying, I found a bastion within 16 render, and went up and I spotted it.
Oh, it's a fashion.
And I looked around here, and there was a fortress.
Oh! Okay. We crank sub 25 out of this. Do I even want 4 first? No. I'm not doing 4
I was too scared to do 4 first for some reason, so I instead decided to play Bastion first, which was pretty stupid. I don't know why I did that. But I just didn't want to die in the run, which ended up just not working out anyway, since I ended up dying later, but whatever. It's fine. But imagine I sub 25 this, that'll be sick.
Okay.
So I went to the stables bastion, and it was completely normal. Nothing out of the ordinary happened at all. No. Nothing out of the ordinary happened. This is completely normal. This is absolutely normal.
Okay.
You know, nothing wrong happened at all.
To bottom.
Nothing wrong happened at all. This is a normal bastion enter. Very, very normal. Very, very normal. Very, very, very normal.
Dude, why are there so many? Why is this so brutal? You don't have gold armor.
Yeah, this was a very, very normal bastion. I just dodged the heck out of that too, so that's nice.
So terrifying.
But yeah, super normal bastion enter. This also was very, very normal. Very normal. Yup. Aside from bastion shenanigans, I managed to trade my stuff and leave to the fortress. And the new sodium I had at this point had the render slider broken, so that was pretty lit.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anyways, I made it to the fort at some pretty good pace. Unfortunately, this fort's pretty much at 0-0, meaning that blind sucks. But whatever. I was now entering the fort at 15 minutes. Basically means sub 25 overall pace if you're good. But whatever. I managed to do the fort split pretty quickly, and I entered the stronghold at 22 minutes, which was sub 25 pace. And imagine I sub 25 run 50. That would be incredible. That would be incredible, right? Unfortunately, preemptive, I don't think it worked actually. Yeah, as you can see, my preemptive just didn't work. It didn't give me a single percentage, and actually did. But that was too high. That was like 75. But still I trusted it, so I went towards it. Yeah. So this was sub 25able, but my stronghold just absolutely sucked. Like, I don't know exactly what I saw, but there's so many mobs this way. And since I was low on health, I decided to just play it safe and eat some berries. And I just poured a lava bucket on them, so that was pretty nice. Yeah, so once I exterminated all the mobs, I went ahead and tried to look for the portal room. Unfortunately, I ended up seeing a spider spawner, which was very unfortunate. So that's why it was 75%. Yeah, anyways, I
think I did, yeah.
Got a pearl from a chest. And yeah, I completely choked Nav, so now it is no longer sub 25able. Unfortunately, so now it's sub 25 out of the way. At least this was still sub 30. So I looked around with preemptive again to find air for the second time in a row. And unfortunately, that was a spider spawner that it didn't break.
Spider spawner.
So yeah, I decided to just normally nab the stronghold. So I looked around, found nothing.
Oh man.
And yeah, I just completely choked the nav, unfortunately. I ended up spending a whole 6 minutes on nav, which was very unfortunate. But I did manage to find the full room.
So deep.
And it was a 4-eye, so that's cool. Yeah. So anyways,
How long are you looking at now?
I'm still on bare sub 30 pace. Like, not really certain sub 30 pace, but possible.
And
so
like
yeah.
2 shots from the bow.
Kind of scared, not really. I just had to focus up, and I can do it.
3 arrows remain.
Unfortunately, while I was running, I got super nervous. Also, I hit all 5 shots with the bow, so that was pretty nice. But, while I was trying to place the obsidian, I messed up and did that, which was really unfortunate. Now I had to place that, and yeah, and then I realized I wasted my wood, so, yikes. I didn't have a lot of beds, unfortunately. I only had 4 beds and 1 anchor, which was quite concerning, especially since I was really nervous about the sub 30. And the dragon did actually end up perching sub 30, but unfortunately, while I was placing the respawn anchor, my nerves were too high, and I ended up placing it on the wrong spot. Now, this was quite close, in my opinion. Is it zoom into my mouse? I don't know if magnifier actually works. We shall see. But, I got pretty close, in my opinion, to placing it correctly. It was only a tad bit off. Okay? But unfortunately, my nerves were way too high, and I ended up messing up. And I placed a respawn anchor here, charged it, and when I realized that it was the wrong place, I decided to try to place a bed, but I ended up clicking the respawn anchor instead. That was really awkward. Damn it! Wait, how was my aim still on the respawn anchor? Okay, well, there goes sub 30. Luckily, it didn't take me too long to get back to the stronghold portal, and with a heck ton of mobs chasing me, I managed to make it and leave. So that's pretty nice. So let's show you where the stronghold room was, because yeah, it was not this way. Was it? It was not here.
It's an atrocious stronghold. No, it wasn't this way.
Okay. Anyways, let's show you this atrocious stronghold. So we go down linear, and we go down here.
Oh my god.
Down this door into one more door, into another door, into another door. And that is just so stupid. But yeah, I entered the end. But what I didn't realize was I actually had 4 explosives, right? I had 4 beds. And I didn't realize this, but like, you know, I thought that all my beds survived all the fire from the respawn anchor. Unfortunately, that was not the case.
How many explosives survived?
And I only ended up getting 3 of my beds back.
1, 2, 3 beds.
So, yeah, couldn't really do much about that.
3 beds.
Since I didn't have any more bow stuff,
3 beds. I don't have food
I had to manually break every single crystal. So that was cool. So I ended up pillaring up most, like, things like this. And yeah, the end, when I finished, just looked like a mess. It was a literal mess. But yeah.
There's 2 left.
Yeah, that's cool. So anyways, I was gonna do a 3-bed when the dragon did this. So no 3-bed for me.
Okay, whatever.
Actually, I ended up just misplacing all the beds in general, so yeah. And unfortunately, The dragon, because the dragon perched so many times, it actually glitched. This usually happens when the dragon perches too many times. It just decides to do that. So it would actually just end up taking me a lot more cycles to finish off. It doesn't stay for the usual 1/3 of its health. But yeah, this was even worse at this point. The dragon eventually perched, and I tried my best to do the 3-bed, but it just didn't go as well. I mean, I did decent damage on the beds, but just not enough. And since the dragon was glitched, it wouldn't stay for the usual 6 hits, and it just took 2 instead. Finally, the dragon perched again, and I quickly made my way over to the head, and I finished the run 50 dragon off.
Get me out of here.
Arguably, if I had gone for first, and then I went to the Bastion, I did my double lobby travel from there,
Oh my gosh.
and I didn't mess up the stronghold, this actually would have PB'd, so that's pretty cool.
Dude.
So yeah. Unfortunately, that was not the case, and I ended up messing it up.
Dude.
This fashion, it's not even a fashion, it's just a really cool seed. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have wanted this stables. Stable sucked. Stable is trash. The stable sucks. Anyways, yeah, I should have just won 4 first and then came here. And these are blind cords too. Yeah, these are like simple blind. They're not that good, but like, they're not like good, but they're still good. This is good. This is good. 80. Okay. Okay, dude. 80. So, you know, that would be it. I'm looking at it now. Let's look at the chest there. I got fooled by that dungeon. How? That dungeon's further away. Why? Okay. And then I misplaced out obsidian, which was what is this? By the way, can someone tell me what this is? I misplaced this obsidian, which was really unfortunate. And then I ended up missing the anchor. Like, what the heck? Unfortunately, I dug all the way down to y equals to 8, and I only found 6 iron, meaning that no flint and steel for me. Luckily, there was a lava bucket at spawn, so I decided to just cook mobs using that, and it was pretty effective. It was way faster than flint and steel, since I could just, like, immediately kill the mobs, instead of having to, like, whack them with my axe. Anyways, I got my food, and I used wood light to light the portal after I think I messed up the portal pretty badly, so good job me. And yeah, that was pretty cool. Anyways, I made my way through a wall, over a lava lake, and made my way over to this nice little fortress over here. While doing the blaze fight, I discovered that there was literally no Bastion within 32 render, so that was really cool. Yup. Now I have a bash. Do I even have a bash? I don't have a Bastion on 32 render. So let's see. That's 100. Wait, that's 240 and 254. So there isn't a Bastion. There literally isn't a Bastion. I eventually found a Bastion, but it was exactly 32 chunks away, so that was cool.
Yup. But no.
So I decided to play Classic and got a grand total
like,
of 0 pearls and 2 fire res. Also, I wasted a ton of time playing Classic because, well, yeah. But yeah, if Spade Cranes are watching this is why I don't play Classic.
With nothing.
Luckily, with the fire res, I could just swim across the lava lake, so at least, like, it wasn't that terrible.
Yeah, they're definitely.
I went to the surface and did my perfect travel, but unfortunately I was on 2 render distance, so when I went back to my portal, well, my portal was somewhere in this ravine, by the way. When I went back to my portal, I was greeted by this. Okay. Alright, we need to use our brain a bit here. Holy mobs. Blow up, thank you. Go. Oh my gosh.
We need to use our brain. 2RD moment. Okay. I need all these papers to just leave the premises. Ah! Oh my gosh. What is happening? Oh my god. What's to say there's a paper like in the portal? Shoot. Go, 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 go! Okay. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. Huh. Okay. That was scary. My pearl hangs the wrong direction, I just realized. That's lit. That's amazing. My pearl hangs the complete wrong direction. Anyway, since I had 30 obsidian, I decided just to blind first ring. Since I didn't want to go second ring, so I just went first ring. Let's go. And I ended up getting punished by spawning in a cave. Luckily, it was an ocean, so I could just... You're actually joking. Never mind. Yeah. I built my pearl I thought I could go to the surface, but I... And the surface height to 50. I built it way above 50. What is this? Nonsense. Okay, whatever. Educated, let's go. So I decided to just do first ring educated. 49.2. And I completely scuffed it up. You see, I thought that these chords were pretty much as close to the ring as possible. Unfortunately, what I didn't realize is that one of the chords could keep going in a certain direction. So when I check F3 here, I'll just build it here. Like, I see my chords that are 113, 123, and I'm like, this is too close in the ring. What I didn't realize is that if I kept going at the angle of 49, I would actually go to chords that are like far out in the ring. So that wasn't too smart. So yeah, I ended up just building the second portal way too close to the first one. Because okay, right here. Yeah. This is still way too and close. Then it's way too close. Yeah, it didn't go very well. The distance ended up being it's 1173 somehow because they messed up my educated. 1200, which wasn't terrible, but for educated that. Other than that, the run proceeded normally, and I tried to do a 4 anchor cycle. But I'm just not good at anchors, so I ended up just doing mediocre damage and doing a 4 anchor and 1 bed cycle, which wasn't terrible, but yeah, whatever. On run 52, I found a shipwreck that only had 1 chest, and that chest had literal air. Luckily, there was an ocean ruin nearby, but it didn't give me a map either, so I still had no iron. Luckily, there was another shipwreck nearby that had things, and unfortunately, it didn't actually give me enough iron, so I had to go get this buried treasure. And since there was a monument nearby, I decided to go get it, and I grabbed the 8 gold blocks in the monument, because they would be useful for trading and stuff. Yay! After that, I went to the buried treasure, which gave me the rest of the iron I needed, and everything in this run was just so sad. Like, look at the amount of, like, iron I got. Now do... Unfortunately, even with all the extra monument gold, I somehow managed to get only 8 pearls, which was absolutely fantastic. I have 8 on fire. And when I was pearling, I almost died. Luckily, I ate that salmon, and I think that saved my life, so that was cool. Whoa, from there, I went in a jungle, which was absolutely fantastic, because jungles are cool. And as I was one-cycling the dragon, this Enderman, for some reason, walked in front of my bed here, you'll see in a sec. And I somehow managed to kill the dragon, even with the Enderman in the way, which was absolutely insane. So that was pretty cool. I 4-bedded with that Enderman in the way. What? But with that being said, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed. This world is cursed, there's chunk errors everywhere, and there's half of Motion Island over there missing. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully it wasn't as bad as this terrain generation, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one if I ever make one. I might make one. Maybe. Not guaranteed.